All right, I told you I'd try to get you guys these updates in real time as much as possible so you could use the information. On the last video, we said that this would probably act as resistance, and if not, it would turn into support again. We have managed to get through. We are closing, hopefully, a candle where the wick is showing only to treat this as support. We're not tapping through. We are respecting this line. This is something important to pay attention to if you're trading this on the daily or on lower time frames. And as of now, I'd say we're back to this original plan. Sorry. We should trade inside this range. If we can break up into these other ranges, I would continue to stick with the original plan I gave a few days ago to watch for these levels to play as resistance until further notice. If we can use the fact that we swept the lows to gain some momentum and some liquidity and start pulling up into these ranges and closing candles up above them, then we can start talking about different levels. However, the big important news is coming out tomorrow. Those are the reports we're really watching for. So all of this prior analysis is still in play. These are still your trend lines. This is still the big question: is will this trend line hold when the Friday data comes out? And from here, that's the next moves forward. The big resistance is at 19.3. If we can reclaim that and start bouncing and get through 19.5 after that, it's in my mind not a 19.6, 19.7. I'm just repeating myself. If we can reclaim the 19.3 range, bust through the 19.5, I believe we're going to back to that original plan of going back up towards 21,000 before the next major leg down. So we will go up, close some gaps, and sweep the highs for some liquidity. So moving forward from there, unless we have a huge change in narrative somewhere, unless we start getting good news about the war changing, inflation changing, or some sort of narrative that people are actually moving to Bitcoin as safety versus as a risk asset, then I don't see much changing from there. We could definitely end up going from a 23 to 25 kind of outlook on the optimistic level if we were to get some real changes. But still keep your expectations realistic, and don't start thinking too crazy. It's about lasting through this bear market more than anything. And as I was saying over here the other day, when people started posting about the breakout of the diagonal trend, and I said don't ape out the diagonal breakout. So you got the breakout, and I told you guys the most likely on even a optimistic view, these were your maxes, but most likely we would stay within this range, drop back down to this range. And the question was, would this hold right here as support as we went into Thursday and Friday, which were the more important reports that we were getting from the Feds? The report came in hotter than expected this morning, and we were selling off. This is a sell off that also coincided with the stock market and basically most major indexes. And then on the flip side, you get volatility rising and you get the Dixie rising. The Dixie was running this morning too. So all these things come into play in your bigger picture. If you have any other questions, hit me in the comments. I'll try to answer them individually. And if you need any other updates or there's any specific coins or stocks that you would like to see charted, just let me know in the comments, and I'll try to do my best to answer everybody's questions and take individual requests. You guys stay safe out there, and remember, we're still in a bear market. We're still in a downtrend, and capital preservation and being here when things change up is what's most important. Don't get wrecked out there and then not want to be here and or not have money to be here at a later date. If you're in trading, stay safe trading. If you're investing, then be careful with leverage and stay on top of realistic expectations, and continue to DCA dollar cost average your position down, and then just wait for the better times. Bull market will come, just probably not any